What's up, guys? It's your boy Looney. Today we're going to be going over a Yi guide on how to solo a dragon at level 3. I'm going to start out with the masteries because they were just updated in this last patch 5.22. We're going to start with Fury. Gives you 4% attack speed when you max it out 5 of 5. And Double-Edged Sword, which gives you an extra 3% damage, but you take 1.5% damage. I feel like as an assassin character, the costs kind of outweigh the means. Or the means outweigh the costs, sorry about that. Lifesteal, because it's essential on Yi. You're going to deal 1% increased damage for unique enemy champs. That comes later with ganking and stuff like that. Makes you really strong if you start snowballing. Armor Pen with battering blows. And this is a new one, Warlord's Bloodlust. Critical strikes heal 15% of the damage dealt and grant you 20% attack speed for 4 seconds. That is insane on Yi. It's insane. I have another guide that I'll make for you guys about that one as far as playing the game. Now with the Yi page, room page, attack speed, you want a lot of attack speed. Start now to have plus 28% attack speed, which is insane. A little bit of cooldown because it lets you get your alpha strike off more, and a little bit of armor. Now I just threw in some damage on there because it scales pretty well. I'm going to show you how to solo Yi or solo dragon at level 3 in a custom game, and then I'll show you guys how to do it in a ranked game. We'll go ahead and add 5 on 5. Now, when you're playing Yi, his solo
My blade is yours.
The other champions, because you actually have to watch the dragon's attacks and dodge them, heal them, etc. You can bring Ghost. I prefer teleport because it lets me get that level 3 dragon off a whole lot faster, and I'll show you that here in a second. Alright, so now you have two options to start with. You have the Hunter's Talisman, and you have the Hunter's Machete. The Hunter's Talisman gives you 20 health over 5 seconds after killing a large monster, and it gives you mana, okay? But the Hunter's Machete gives you 8% life steal, and also it deals basic an additional 20 damage on hit versus monsters. Now, the life steal is awesome on Yi. You're gonna trinket. Alright, so you're gonna grab Alpha Strike to start. Here's my stats when I first start out the game. This picture a little big. So I'm starting out with 63 attack damage, 0.899 attacks per second, and regular smite. Now they took out Trailblazer, which is one of the ways that a lot of people use to solo dragon, so we're not going to be using Trailblazer. We're actually just going to be using regular smite. And as you can see, my smite does 390 damage, and you don't need a leash, although a leash is nice. But nope, you don't need one. Now keep this in mind, minions release at 115 now, and the golems and everything else in the jungle spawns at 140. So they reduce the time on everything by a good 15 seconds, which a lot of people, they're AFK for like the first minute and 30 of the game, so keep that in mind. Now with Alpha Strike, you can dodge pretty much normal attacks, attacks from turrets, attacks from dragons, attacks from pretty much anything in the game. You're going to smite this early because you want the buff, and that every 6 attack it stuns the enemy and gives bonus true damage. Alpha Strike on cooldown. Grab my heal next. Just so I don't have to use any of my potions. Alright, so I'm gonna let a little mana regen. Go drop a Warden Dragon Pit. Here we go.
Doubt is the greatest.
Alright, start welling on Raptors. Don't smite them. Alright, so you got your level 3. You can pop your pot earlier than that. You can save your heal. With a leash, you'll have a lot more HP, but for now, We're going to go back and get your Hunter's Talisman because now it takes the Machete and the Hunter's Talisman to upgrade into the different types of sabers. And we're just going to go ahead and teleport. We're right on Dragon. Good thing to remember, you want to hit your Wuju style. And you want to dodge the fireballs, because if you don't dodge fireballs, you're taking a lot of damage. I messed up not dodging the first fireball. You smite early, and you want to pop out the potion. Dodge. Alright, you gotta make sure you dodge those fireballs. As you can see, they will wreck you. And that's level 3. Now, you're not going to be ganking after that. I mean, you can try, you have your heal, but you're going to be low on mana, low on health. It's a pretty risky thing, but it can be done pretty easily. And I didn't even dodge the first 2 fireballs. You're going to dodge a fireball, heal a fireball. And that's pretty much how that's done. Now, I'm going to leave this game and go over the masteries. And alright, so on the runes, Quintessence, 4.5 attack speed, times 3. In my glyphs, I'm going to go with a little bit of armor and a little bit of cooldown reduction. Now, it doesn't really matter how much, but I like to stay around 2.5% or go even a little bit more if you have all cooldown reduction glyphs. You don't even need the armor. And in my marks, attack speed, because you get a huge increase, 1.7% attack speed. And I'm bringing a little bit of damage, but you can stack all attack speed. Doesn't really make a difference. Lets you get your alpha strike off a little faster the more attack speed you have. And in my seals, attack speed with a little bit of armor. And that's it on those. Now, with the masteries, you can take Savagery. Your basic attacks and single target spells deal 5 bonus damage to minions and monsters. Awesome on Dragon. And your buffs granted by jungle monsters last 15% longer, including epics. Now that's good for red, because that gives you time to go over to Dragon and keep your red buff, so you can get that burn on them. Take that armor and magic resist 5, and take 2 less damage from champions and monster-based attacks. Now you've seen how close that dragon was. That's why it's good to have a little bit of armor, because the dragon does do physical damage. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Follow me on Twitch, Looney Tune, Zero, and also make vlogs and stuff like that. A couple more guides, YouTube videos. Have a good day.